we watched the show for many years.
We've watched Jay's show for many years.
And we always either hunt in the city to go take the restaurant lot. So we did, and this year we got lucky.
And this year we got lucky. Yeah, Jay encouraged us to apply, and you did. And this year we got lucky.
I was really nervous. I was like, I gotta get it in one shot, because if I don't get it in one shot, because I'm used to hunting white-tailed deer, and usually if you go out there and you shoot at one, you're not gonna see one probably the rest of the day. So we went out there, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta make it count. So my stomach was all jittly, and
just kept looking, then all of a sudden there's just like 20 just like raised their heads up, and there's everywhere, and then it's like, oh gosh.
It's the end of August. Every year we make the pilgrimage home to do the Nevada Outdoorsmen in Wheelchairs hunt. It's near the county in northern Nevada where I grew up. We hunt the TS Ranch or some other ranches where they have tags. It's for people that are in a wheelchair that want an opportunity to hunt pronghorn antelope. And there's not much better than taking those guys and girls out on a hunt of a lifetime.
Blue Collar Adventures, proudly sponsored by Low T Center, reinventing men's health care.
I've been coming out here for 9 years, and every year it gets bigger and better. And we've got multiple hunters this year. But what's cool about our camp at the TS Ranch is we've got 3 youth hunters. We've got Caleb, Dalen, and Duncan. And so the pressure's even bigger to get these young guys on a great antelope.
We couldn't do this without the great sponsors that we have and the great people that help us put this on. Not only the volunteers here and Matt for putting it on, Jay and Crystal and Ronnie for coming out and filming everything, but also these folks from all over, all different agent or industries are represented here. We've got Wilderness Athlete, Vortex helps us out, got you guys each brand new binoculars, but all of this stuff's for you.
I'm here with my dad, Big Mike the Sasquatch, Trooper Ben, and Nevada Outdoorsmen in Wheelchair.
They come from all over the state to help. We've got anyone from construction workers to highway patrolmen to guys that work at Cabela's. They just all come out here because they want this hunt to go really well. And the big haunch, the big guy, Matt Murray, he's usually in the truck with me, and well, you'll see why I call him the big guy. And so we've got Caleb, and we're headed to the field, and we've had some pretty good luck getting our antelope on the ground first. And not that it's a competition, but we kind of pride ourselves in chasing our antelope and finding them.
Unless I've seen something off that pivot.
No, like they've got a buck with them. We just haven't spotted him yet.
They'd have to.
He's standing there with his mouth open.
Is that him broadside?
Yeah.
Blue Collar Adventures, proudly sponsored by Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare. Wilderness Athlete, fuel for the rugged. Kuiu, ultralight hunting. 40 Fit Radio, Psionics, digital night vision. The best of the West shooting system.
When I was 5, me and my dad got in a car wreck. And so I got paralyzed from the waist down. And so I've been playing wheelchair basketball, hunting. I've done water skiing. It's really, really fun. And I feel like the way to get through it is just look at the positives.
Do we need to turn the truck more?
Nope, you're fine.
You're sure?
Yep.
Okay. No hands on the trigger. But we gotta get ready.
Caleb, I can tell, is a little bit nervous, and I've been nervous before. I still get nervous. So we're gonna work on some stuff. We get out there, you can tell he's kind of unsure about shooting from the pickup, and we get him on a buck, we take a shot. So we're just gonna go back and we're gonna figure out what we need to do for him to get an antelope.
And here's what I want you to do while we're sitting here. I want you to look at that fence post. And I want you to hold that gun, and I want you to act like you're gonna shoot that fence post. And I want you to keep looking through that. Hold your crosshairs on that fence post. And just start putting a little pressure on that. Try to get your cheek up here closer. It's not gonna whack you, I promise. I want you to tell me, I want you to put it on the fence post. And as you click it off, I want you to keep looking and tell me where those crosshairs are. Nice and easy. It's not gonna get you closer. It's gonna be so fun because you're gonna be able to see it. You don't watch your antelope go down through that scope. Cool? Feel a little better clicking it off?
This exercise, I do it myself when I teach long range shooting. It's kind of a dry fire to keep watching your scope, and Caleb and I, we drill a fence post about 6 times. He's ready for the next opportunity. Duncan and the crew go across the road and they're hunting another place, and they happen to come up on an antelope that was injured in archery season, and they decide that he has an opportunity to take this animal if he wants. If he doesn't want to keep it, he can get a different tag, but they need to dispatch this animal. So Duncan, he's up for the challenge.
You know, I guess as a father, you see lots of kids that do a lot of physical things, and parents bragging on, you know, home runs and the star quarterback and those kind of things. And you know, Duncan doesn't get a chance to really brag or show some of the physical things that he does, but hunting gives him that ability to, for his peers and my friends, to really be in awe of the things that he's been able to accomplish behind the scope, and it's just been a blessing for him, and he's passionate about it. He just loves it, you know, and organizations like this really enable him to be successful, to see some adaptive gear and things. We usually always learn something of how we can make his hunts better, more successful. So it's been a blessing.
And Duncan has a pretty awesome shooting mechanism. And I've shot with him before. He shot some of my Best of the West rifles. He shot a big elk with it. It's amazing how he can pull off some of these shots.
It hit him.
Hit him.
He's done. That is cool.
Isn't that something?
That is incredible.
Hey, that's actually a nice block.
Good job, Duncan. That is way
Yeah.
cool. Nice shot.
That is nice.
Yeah, that was beautiful. It was nice and smooth.
Duncan's got cerebral palsy, And the basket definition of cerebral palsy is a lack of muscle control due to a brain injury. His brain injury happened at delivery, so I had a great pregnancy, and my wife did, and just delivery did not go as planned.
Duncan, I think that buck is better than any of the bucks we saw yesterday.
That's bigger than what we saw last night.
Yeah.
Guess on score?
No, with all these witnesses.
No, with all these. I absolutely think so. This is better than that buck that was in the field yesterday. Quite a bit longer.
It kind of started with Jay, the TV show.
Pretty close, huh? I think they feed them out of their hand here in this range.
Blue Collar Adventures, proudly sponsored by Cinnamon Creek Archery, Spot Hog, Matthews, Vortex, The Force Synoptics, Traeger Wood Pellet Grills, Pinnacle Hunting Supplies.
I thought positive. I was like, okay, it's one shot. We're just gonna go out here. We gotta find another one. We gotta make it count.
Dropped it. Good job, man. Nice shot, brother.
Yeah!
Good job.
He was bigger than the last one.
Yes, he's way bigger.
Good shot. Put that in your pocket.
It was really great because my mom has been texting. I hope you get one, I hope you get one. And so has my dad, so it's pretty great to call him and tell them he's down. I would definitely come out here. It's definitely a good experience, and it's really fun to shoot these animals out here. I love hunting because it's just something my family grew up doing, so we do it together and stuff like that. We get to go out and bond a little bit, and yeah.
It's such an exciting day for all of us. We're out here with our hunters, the other guys have their hunters, and we're all communicating back and forth what's going on with everybody. And Dalen's out chasing an antelope. He's got another group of guys helping him, and we're just waiting to hear the news.
He's not going to stop.
Mm-mm. What do you say, let's leave him alone for a little bit?
Oh. How far?
He's right there. How far has he been?
450.
How many?
450.
You should be saying 450.
450. Turn it up to in between 4 and 5, right in the middle.
Oh, he's going again.
Not yet.
All right, there's one that's off to your right in the middle of the field, right in between the two patches of green in the yellow there.
She's holding her ears.
And it's almost right across from you. Could be a doe, we can't quite tell from here.
February of 2018, I wrecked a dirt bike. I spent 17 days in UT Knoxville Hospital, and I had to get a halo put on. It's like this device that screws to your head to keep your neck stable. And I wore it for 3 months. And then I got shipped to the Shepherd Center in Atlanta, and I was there for probably 6 months, off and on. And I really came a long ways, because when I first got to the Shepherd Center, I was out of breath if I just raised my hand up, because I was just so weak. When I was laying in the hospital and stuff, I was like, I thought, it kind of came to my mind like I ain't gonna be able to do what I used to, because most of the time I was outside and hunting and stuff, fishing. And coming out here across the country antelope hunting. That just means the world to me.
96 yards to that doe right there.
That's awesome.
Put it out.
Probably got this buck up here. It's about 80 yards. Can't shoot at it just yet though. It's across this road. When it gets up here, we're gonna try to.
He's watching.
Put a slip on it. Give him a dirt nap.
Go straight, go straight. Go straight for a minute. Go. He's put his head down now. He's right off to your left. Let me get up halfway.
Dead low.
Very good, organization, and it really means a lot to me that they do this every year. It's good for other people with disabilities to come out here and experience this. It helps their self-esteem, and it gives them self-worth.
Very nice. Good job, buddy.
After we'd hunted all day and finally laid the smack down on one, it was so happy. Give me a lot of self-worth, that we've hunted all day and got to kill one. And it was just awesome.
Time to go kill a goat.
But south of Elko County is Eureka County. Eureka County is like going back in time about 100 years. But one of our founders lives there, and he got his hands on some good tags. There's some great outfitters down there that wanted to participate and help, and there's some monster antelope.
I had the opportunity of a lifetime. My friend Linford Miller invited me out for this hunt. My two sons, Linford and his hired hands, Tony Miller, all part of it. We had an awesome morning. Thanks, everybody.
And that's what it's about, is sharing the smiles, the experience that these guys have, or these girls have. We've had some women out here that have shot some bombers. And so I love to see smiles. I love for people to experience the outdoors and have that positive feeling, that positive experience. And harvesting animals, there's so many emotions, because you should have a little remorse because you are taking an animal's life, but it's part of the conservation process and it's part of feeding yourself. So it empowers you that you can go out and you can get your own food. And I can't imagine being limited to being in a wheelchair, how empowering that is to know that you can still do that. We just kind of take them around. They do the shooting, they get them down, they do it all on their own. Well, this year, this show is a little different. We're dedicating this show to service. And when I talk about service, I'm talking about my friend, Sergeant Ben Jenkins, who I knew as Benny growing up, and I've been friends with him since we were too young to drive. We were kids and playing Little League baseball together, and he turned into a servant of the community. And he and his family have been part of this hunt, and Benny comes out every year, and we lost Benny. He was on a call and doing what he does best and helping other people.
Morning, Ben.
Morning.
We just went and knocked on your camper because we couldn't find you anywhere else. Should have known you would be
Cup of coffee.
right there. That is not
Public
like,
service announcement, never another cup. I wouldn't do anything without a cup of coffee.
Nevada Highway Patrol Southern Command has escorted 4196 to his brothers and sisters of Northern Command East. We are proud to escort Ben towards his final destination. We are honored and privileged to have known him and worked with him and to have him as one of our family. Ben, we wish you the safest journey. Godspeed.